forgot to take off of this. Whatchamacallit? Let's see. How do I get this off? What's up, guys? All right. Bear with me a second. Hey! What's going on? What's going on? I'm trying to get my camera to give me good vibes. So I wanted to talk to you guys. First of all, Vanessa Terry here with Notary to Notary. What's going on, guys? Let me get Instagram in here really quick so we can all go live together, right? So we can all go live together. Oopsie. Okay. So I want to share with you guys a few things today. We got a few things we're going to cover. Try to get you guys in and out of here in about 30 minutes. So y'all bear with me for a second, okay? I had a run at 3 o'clock, but I guess they canceled. I was waiting to see. Okay, let's see. What did I put? Notary Q&A. And if you guys have questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat so I can help you guys with whatever questions you may have. Hey, what's up, Tamika? What's up, Tia? What's up, Mari? What's up, Marsha? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Okay, here we go. All right. Let me give you guys all the tea, okay? I had to get Instagram in here. Was I freaking out yesterday when Facebook and Instagram went down? No, not even a little bit. I have more than enough work to keep me busy. My marketing, Kendra, who does marketing for us, I guess I'll call her our marketing girl. Kendra, who does the marketing for us, she just messaged me and said, oh, because I was trying to post something on Facebook or something and it wasn't loading. And I was like, all right, I thought it was my phone. And then she messaged me, oh, Facebook and Instagram is down, but she's going to, keep me posted. I said, okay, whatever. One thing I do know, as big as Facebook is, it'll be back. It didn't take them long. There was a live training on Sunday. The replay is inside the Notary Signing Agent Training Part 1. So if you scroll down to the bottom, the very last module says live training replays. If you missed the training on Sunday, this past Sunday for Notary Signing Agent, the replay, as well as a bunch of other replays from live trainings on Sundays, is inside the Part 1 of the Notary Signing Agent Training. So I'm actually streaming live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, okay? So that way you guys know I'm looking up and down. This is what I'm doing, okay? Awesome sauce. So I wanted to cover a few things with you guys today. Instagram, I can't really show you the directory, so you're going to have to just listen to me, but everything else you'll be able to participate in today. You can always hop on YouTube if you want to see it, or Facebook. Okay, so a few things happening, and today I want to show you guys the directory, okay? Before I get into that, though, I want to give you a quick update of what's going on with Notary to Notary. It's a lot. Okay, so Notary to Notary, start from the beginning. Hi, my name is Vanessa Terry, and I have the online training program that teaches anyone in the United States how to build a successful notary signing agent business. We teach you how to get started building with general notary work, which I recommend starting first because it helps you just get your feet wet. Plus you get cash. General notary work usually pays you cash, so that way you can use it to reinvest into your business. Loan closings. So being a loan signing agent or a notary signing agent, they're essentially the same thing. The term is used interchangeably. We show you how to build a 6-figure notary signing agent business. And then also we show you how to set up e-notary and build a successful e-notary business, RON business, remote online notarizations. Okay. Also, guys, so let me show you this. So people have been getting kind of confused lately. So I want to show you exactly how to maneuver the platform. I'm going to log out so that way you guys don't get confused. And I have something really exciting for you guys. We're actually working on 2 things. Well, we're working on a lot of stuff, but 2 things will be coming out. I want them to come out this week. Okay. Share screen. All right, so when you go to notarytonotary.com, I'm just going to show you guys how to maneuver the site and what's available. So just as we help people build successful notary signing agent businesses that launch them to six-figure earners. Okay. Available here is a bunch of different courses, and people get kind of confused in the different courses. So when Notary2Notary first started, there was only this course here, which was the notary signing agent training. Okay. And it was actually only part 1. And so now there's part 1 and part 2. And so there's 2 courses, the notary signing agent bundle here. Okay, and so that gives you notary signing agent training. That's why I recommend everybody start when they're fresh out of the gate. With no experience, definitely go to the notary signing agent training here, the bundle here, that's $279. Or you can just get the all-inclusive notary bundle. And what that includes is the e-notary, the notary signing agent training, and the tax and I'm drawing a blank, y'all. T is going to help me. Tax and financial management. Thank you. I just clicked all the courses so you can see everything. Okay. Tax financial management here. And this course is actually really good. We are coming up on tax time, and people always ask me, you know, do I set up an LLC? Do I file S Corp? Do I do as a sole prop? You know, and how do I manage my finances? What can I write off? What's the deduction? All that good stuff. We cover all of that in the tax and financial management training. Okay. And so it is about to be tax time, and all of y'all, my success stories that I've been posting, all these thousands of dollars you've made. If you have not been previously making it, you're going to see that taxes work a little bit different now. Okay. And so it's really important to understand, you know, how to set your business up the right way. I was talking to someone who called me, maybe like 2 or 3 days ago, and she was just basically saying that she wasn't trying to make a lot of money. I didn't put this on Do Not Disturb. She wasn't trying to make a whole lot of money because she didn't want to spend it all on paying back taxes. Like, what's the point of making a boatload of money if you're going to pay back all to the government? And so that will happen if you don't understand taxes. And so I was actually telling her that she said, I might as well keep my job. And I said, actually, as a W-2 employee, you paid the highest tax in this country. So maybe not. You might not want to do that. And so, but it's definitely important to understand tax laws. It's important to understand the tax code changes every year. And so I have not mastered the tax code, and I do not want to. But it's important to have an accountant or a CPA, or just really understand, get somebody who can help you. And even when I first got started, I was just using TurboTax, and TurboTax actually has a lot of like articles, and, you know, they link to the IRS a lot on different things you can read. And so I kind of self-taught myself in the beginning, but as you start going up, if you don't find somebody who knows how to maneuver tax law and tax code, you probably will end up paying a lot of money. Hence why most of the major corporations in this country don't pay anything in taxes. So Warren Buffett actually made a comment, I think it was like 2 years ago or so. He was saying that only in America does my accountant pay more in taxes than I do. Not accountant, my secretary. So he was saying how his secretary pays more in taxes than he does, and he's the billionaire. But that's because he understands tax code, and he has people on his team who understands tax code. And so when you start making more money, you want to make sure you understand it. Financial literacy is super duper important, but you can also hire someone who can do that for you. So the tax financial management training is a really good start to learning how to set your notary business up the right way, or any business in general, and how to manage those finances appropriately. How many of you guys were not really taught business finances, you know, much less personal finances? And so if you're taking, you know, a 50% knowledge of personal finance and you're trying to put it into a business with which you have no knowledge of, it may not work out as we intended. So it's really important to invest in yourself and to understand, you know, how to handle your finances when you're running a company. Okay. Then you have the e-notary, the RON program. So that teaches you how to get set up and build the remote online portion of your business. Some people just want to do that by itself. And you also have the marketing 101. Now, you guys know I add content to these all the time. So whenever I add, you'll get an email that I'm adding when I actually have something I need to add into Notary Signing Agent Part 2 that I need to add into. So that I'm working on that. The Ultimate Title and Signing Company list is a list of over 2,000 companies that you can market to grow your business. That's available online too. And we actually reduced the rate to $129. Now, it used to be when we first did it was like $200, and now it's down to $129, something like that. But now we also have that promotion going on. Promo code POWER is going to save you 30%. So now you're really saving on that ultimate signing and title company list. Okay. Also on this dashboard is two things that I'm going to pull out first. Business Credit 101. And it's funny, so when Business Credit 101 came out, when we did that live training, I was actually offering business credit coaching. And so I was helping people get their business credit established. We're not doing that now. It was a one-time thing that it was a one-time thing that I did. And I think I had like 10 students come into it. And it was a one-time thing. You kind of got to catch it when you catch it. But I had my last baby. We was just playing email tag, phone tag, trying to get on this Zoom, but we had our first session a couple of days ago, and it was only supposed to be about 30 minutes or so. I ended up talking to her for like 2 hours. She's so sweet, and when she watches it, she's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm not gonna call you out, Angela." But I genuinely enjoyed talking to her. We just had a good old time, but we also worked through a lot of stuff, and she's on the building. Like, she's really actually getting pretty far along, and we actually, I was able to teach her a lot of things that she didn't know and gave her some action stuff for her to do later. And so that came through Business Credit 101. I am going to put out Business Credit 102. It's just something that I'm working on. It's not done. We had a Business Credit 102 class, but I'm not going to put that the way the class was. I want to put it in like a PowerPoint module format. I think that'd be a little bit easier to maneuver through because it's kind of technical there. So I'm going to probably chop that up and make it a little bit more easier to maneuver. So that's why I haven't put that out yet. Also on there is how to rank #1 on Google. And I can tell y'all now that some of y'all need some help looking at these Google business pages. But also Google business page training is in the marketing. And that was another thing that I did. When we did, I think we did the marketing class, we were offering Google business credit. No, we were offering Google business page setups. We're not doing that anymore. That was a one-time. That's why you got to catch the live trainings. During the lives, we just, anything goes, right? And so, okay, I'm going to help y'all do it, right? And so we did that during that one. We also did, what's another one we did? We did the business credit. No, the business, website. I only did like a couple websites, and that's okay. I'm not doing that. I do build websites. It's just not something that I love doing. It's not like, oh, let me just build websites all day. It's just not my preference. Okay. All right. So also, let me see. The last thing is the signing service masterclass. So the class here was teaching people how to build signing services. If you have, let's say you're already working, I do highly recommend, it's not mandatory, but I do highly recommend before you sign up for a signing service masterclass, before you even think about doing a signing service, my opinion is for you to build your notary business first. And this is why I say that you don't have to do what I do. You can do what you want to do. I say this because my success in my signing service comes from everything that I've learned from a notary signing agent. Okay. So okay, let me give you an example. Hold on. Like anybody can start, let's say, a restaurant, right? But if someone who loves cooking or someone who's worked in the restaurant industry before as like a chef or a server, whatever, when they start the restaurant, they're gonna have more back experience as far as, can y'all hear me on here Instagram? Because my microphone is looking crazy. It's giving me like it's flashing red. Let me know if you can hear me. You have more experience, and so I definitely think that from working as a notary signing agent so long, it definitely helped me become successful. And I know that like Mark Wills, he has a signing service, but he also started the same way, doing notary signing agent work and then getting into a company. So you could do what you want to do. I'm just saying, if people have done it and they're successful, sometimes you just want to follow success and not just limit, not just, you can't hear. Okay, let me see. Not y'all. I'm talking to Instagram. Instagram can't hear me. All right, hold on. It does that sometimes. My phone's probably gonna fall. Hold on. 2 seconds. All right, you should be able to hear me now. People keep calling. Whenever people call, it messes up the situation. Okay. But yeah, so the signing service masterclass is going to teach you how to set up your own signing service. And that's where you have, let's say you as a notary are making $1,000 by yourself every day. Imagine having 10 people underneath you doing the same work, right? And so what you're doing is you're leveraging other people's time. And so the only way to build a successful business in any field is to make sure is to have a team, right? And so you don't, and that only depends on how big you want to grow. So I always tell people a signing service may not be for you, especially if you don't want to build a business. Like you don't want to have a team. You're not trying to hire people. You just want to, you chilling. You want to go out and do a couple loan closings a day and come home and live your best life, like you relaxing. If that's you, that's fine. Because building a signing service is a lot of work. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy. And I told you that during the training. It's not easy. You can do it on a local level, which is easier. You could do from a local to a statewide to a national. And national is not a game. Okay. It's a whole situation. And so you want to make sure that before you can take the training and see if it's for you. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just giving disclaimers. So like I always tell people before you do the e-notary training, check with your state to make sure you can work as an e-notary, because I don't want you to buy something that you can't use. You see what I'm saying? So I want to make sure, I want to be completely transparent with you guys. And so everyone's on the same page. You can't say, oh, Vanessa didn't tell me. Yes, I did, sir and ma'am. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So that is all the trainings at Notary2NOTARY.com. And what you can do is when you register for the trainings, the cool things about it is you have access to the trainings indefinitely. So when I add new documents, that's my coaching call. See, if you join the coaching program, you can call me directly, and that's one of my coaching students. But they must not know I'm on a live, so I'm gonna have to call them back in a few minutes. So the coaching program is also available. That's where you can join for $90. It's actually on sale again. You can join. So first of all, the courses and all the things I just talked about, promo code POWER is going to save you 30% on that. Okay, so we're still running that one. The coaching program is back on sale for $99 a month. So basically what that is you register for coaching, one-on-one coaching. You meet with one of the coaches, me or one of the other coaches, and we talk about your business. Okay. And so we can talk about anything you need to talk about. We'll coach you, we'll guide you, we'll motivate you. We're going to check on you. We're like, what are you doing? Okay. Because some of y'all need an accountability partner. Okay. Y'all like, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I had one of my, you already see that video I put out on TikTok where it was like, it was a Cardi B video. It said, man, Tia knows. Tia got TikTok. It was one of the Cardi B's famous little lines where she was like, oh, she was yelling at somebody. I can't remember. Anybody remember that video? Does anybody remember the video? If you remember the video that I'm talking about and you could tell me the line, you win a gift card. I can't remember the video. It was a video we did probably about 8 months ago. And it was basically, I was talking about how I'll be coaching people and they were like, well, I got these orders in, but I didn't take them. I'm like, well, what are you doing? Right? And so I'm fussing at my coaching students, like, what are you doing? I'm going to need you to take these orders. That's what we're doing. How many of you guys can honestly say you get notary requests on your phone or your phone calls, but you don't take them because you're just afraid to do it? That's what most of the coaching students say. Like they're just not there yet. They're like nervous. Like it comes to it, like, do I take it? Do I take it? Do I take it? And so that's why I did that video. Because I was like, if I have one more coaching student tell me, there it goes, Darlisha wins. Darlisha, send me an email to info@notary2notary.com so I can send it to you. It was, what was the reason? That's what it was. It was like, I was like, the videos like when coaching students, they tell you they didn't take the notary text messages, I didn't accept the appointments, and I was like, what was the reason? Okay, so if you haven't seen that Cardi B video, you'll be like, Vanessa, what are you talking about? It was just something funny that she did. And so that's what it was. What was the reason? Like why you did not accept the signing appointment? And I'm like fussing at them. Like, sir, I had one. I was on the coaching call with her and she said, oh, I just got an appointment. I said, all right, take it. And she was like, I don't think, take it. And I was like, just say yes. right? And so sometimes you just have to have somebody just like, what I say? I remember that. That was funny. And I had another coaching student. She was like, oh, well, my printer just came, but it came like what 2 days ago. And she was like, I'm not gonna take nothing yet until I get my printer set up. And I said, you know, I love you, but it don't take that long to set up a printer. Stop. It take like 10 minutes. Stop. I'm gonna need you. As a matter of fact, we could do it on this phone call because right now all I'm hearing is excuses. Ma'am. Okay. And so sometimes you have to sometimes people have to call you out for a second and say, hey, don't take all that. You dragging your feet, you like stuck, you in analysis paralysis, you just scared. And so sometimes I have to get in people's faces like, ma'am, we talked about this. Anywho, so the one-on-one coaching, don't forget to send me an email, Darlisha, so you can. I was trying to think of what it was, which is like, what was the reason? All right, so the one-on-one coach is another program that we offer, and so what that includes is you get a list of 100 signing and title companies you can sign up with. If you are in the notary signing agent training, there's a list of 50, right? But if you do the coaching program, you get a list of 100. Okay, you also get weekly check-ins where I call you or one of the coaches will call you and we will just check in on you, see how you're doing, see if you have any questions. You also get a phone number you can call or text whenever you have questions as well. And then you get 30-minute sessions, Zoom sessions with either myself or one of the other coaches where we work through any issues that you may be having and just guiding you and coaching you along the way. Okay. And you can schedule as many of those as you want within your month period. So it's $99 a month. You can cancel whenever you want to. That is available on the website too at Notary2NOTARY.com. Just go to the coaching tab and it's back on sale at $99. Okay. All right. So that's that. Did I miss anything with it? I don't think I did. Okay. Boom. The other thing is y'all need to text me. Okay. So join the text community. The number for the text community, and I'll put it actually in the chat for Instagram. It's 804-373-8. Spaghetti-O. That was my Wi-Fi. Somebody called Comcast. What's going on, everybody? 373-8883. Okay, and so I send out motivational content on there, promotions, discounts, things that you need to know, helpful tips, whatever the case is. Yes. How can I contact you or another coach to ask a question? So if you're in the coaching program, you just call the number provided for the coaching program. If you're not, then so this is how you can ask questions, because people get kind of confused with this. If I'm on a live and you ask a question, that's fine. If you're not in, so what you need to do is to join the training. When you're in the training, there's actually a discussion section, I don't even call it discussion. It's like a side where you can put questions. I'm the only one that checks that. And so I respond to all those questions in the course. So any course you take, you can ask questions on the right. Well, on my side, it's the right-hand side. I don't know how it is when you guys look at it. You can ask questions on there. And so then you can put anything you ask like that, or you can join the coaching program and then you can ask as many questions as you want. But you can ask as many questions you want on that discussion thing on the course. Okay. All right. So let me go over a few more things and then we're going to move on. So yeah, you can text, and I'm going to hit some of you guys' questions. Give me a second. Okay. Hey, Kim. 804-373-8883 to join the text community when I send out super awesome stuff just for you guys, right? Okay, cool. All right, so the other thing is the directory, and that's what I wanted to show you guys about today, okay? So we do have a directory now, and it's called Notary Directory USA, and I will put that in here for you guys too. So YouTube and Facebook have it easy because I can stream from StreamYard. But for some reason, Instagram doesn't like that. Okay. And I'll pin it for you too. Pin. Okay, so Notary Directory USA is a way that you can list your business. We are going to be sharing the directory out with all the lists that we have of those 2,000 companies, with all those companies and other mortgage industry leaders. So you want to make sure that your listing is available so people can. And the cool thing about that is, I put it in the chat. It's 804-373-8883. The cool thing about that, what was I going to tell y'all? Oh, they're contacting you directly. So they're not, oh, you know what? I need a notary. He gonna laugh at me because somebody just called me and said, can you send me a notary to do something? And I think it's in Pennsylvania. And I said, okay, I'm gonna put it out. Man, it's on my phone, but I was trying to go, I wrote it down. But I'm gonna post in the Facebook student group. That's what I'm gonna do. Because it's actually for a friend of mine. It's not like a work order. It's, well, you still can charge them, but it's not a work order. I'll post in the Facebook group. I think I need a notary, I think later today, but I think he's in Pennsylvania. I'm not 100% sure. It's in my phone, but I'm gonna post in the Facebook group for Notary to Notary. Me, anybody who's available, you can say, oh, Vanessa, I can do it. Okay. Let's see. So let's go to Notary Directory USA. What's up, y'all? Hold on. Did y'all know we started selling the e-notary seals too? If you on the email list, then you would know. Okay. Share screen. Chrome tab. Okay. All right. So let me let y'all see this really quick. Hold on so y'all can get in here. Can y'all see this? Okay. So Notary Directory USA is the listing. It's also an app, but the app is not available for download yet. So what you would do when you go here, can you guys see this screen on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. So what you would do when you go to Notary Directory USA is that you would register with us. Shout out. So let's see who's on the homepage today. Rosie's Notary Service in Texas. Shout out to Rosie. Do It Again Notary. I can't see where she is. Let me see if I can find out where she is. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. She gonna be like, how you shot me out? I did. You was listed. We gonna shout you out. Demetria Herring, owner of Do It Again Notary Services. And I don't see your, that's why I have to go to these listings and give you guys tips. I don't see your city and state. You're in Virginia. I know that zip code. I mean, I know that, yeah, I know that zip code. But if you're ever gonna, I'm gonna send you an email because you might not be watching this, but if you are watching this, let's put the city and state on here. So that people, I don't know if you put it and it's just not coming up, but we want to make sure we do that. All right, so okay, let's go back. And so when people make, I love your logo. That is so super cute. HS Notary. I like it. See how they have all that filled out, looking all good. This is good. This is a good listing. And then what I'm going to be doing is as I go through, I'm going to give you guys recommendations of what I think you should add to it. People can also leave you reviews. So make sure you have people leave you reviews. So this is a really good listing. I like that one. Let's go back. Candy Lane Notary Services. Let's see what she got going on. I like your picture though. Let me see. So we also want to, oh, you know what? You're probably doing that because you're mobile. Is that why? But I would still put the city and state on here. Everyone doesn't know what that zip code is. I don't. That's for sure. But they're just searching and it'll come up. But I still put as much information. Rule of thumb in business, provide more information than needed. Oh, I like this. Notary Public, nutritional, undeniable facts. Hardworking, problem-solving, critical thinking, math magician, adequate sleep. No. Wrong answers. No. Let's get it. Not a significant source. Wait, go back. I wasn't done. Not a significant source of correct grammar. You also ninja or magician. That's cute. I like that. I like that picture. But yeah, so what you would do when you come here, people who are searching will just come here and plug in. They can search for a notary, an e-notary, or a mobile notary. I mean, a loan signing agent. Okay, and they can search by zip code. And then you're not gonna be able to see it now, but later there's gonna be like 2 more tabs, and it's gonna be the blog and article section, and events. And so that'll be an option for you guys to submit events and articles as well. And so it's gonna be a really cool platform. Just wait on it. And we'll also have a section for for discounts for notaries. So where you guys can use like different promo codes to make your purchases and things like that. So you'll see that. But okay, for now, let's stay focused. So register with us. Are you ready to be found by potential clients across the nation? You can do monthly or yearly. It's up to you. And so based off the level you pick, it's based off what you would be able to add to your listing. Okay. Then once you pick one, let's say you do gold, Most people are doing gold and diamond. You just pick what your listing will be called, all this good stuff here. Once you actually pay, it will take you to where you can build your page. Okay, and so what I'll do, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to show you how I would build mine. Let me see if mine is in here. I'm not sure. Mine is not completely done yet. Oh, there it was. Oh, snap. Hey, girl, what you doing? Nothing, hanging out. Okay, and so let's see. Okay, yeah, mine's not all the way done yet. I need to add some more content because Mama Girl in the first one had a whole situation happening. But you can actually put videos. You can put you can link your, your Google business reviews and stuff. You can do a lot with this. And so look at all that coming up. Let's get it. So you can do a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish building out mine, and I'm going to make a video tutorial for you guys so you can make sure yours is like super awesome and has everything filled in for you. Okay, so let me come off of that. Hey, what's up? All right, let's get off of here real quick. So that was the directory. Hold on. I know I'm not losing it. Okay. Also, I want to show y'all something really quick. There was a video that one of my students shared with me that I didn't know was on YouTube. And she actually posted it like in July. And I was just super late to the party. Oh my gosh, a lot of people are doing review videos on me. Woo! Why y'all didn't tell me? Let me screen share y'all what I'm looking at. Let me tell y'all why I didn't know. Because when you mind your own business, honey, when you are minding your own business, you don't have time to see everybody else talk about you. You don't have time. I'm just so focused on what I'm doing. I don't have time to be worried about what anybody else talk about. I just don't. Look at this. Did y'all see these? I didn't know this. I'm afraid to look. Ah! Have y'all seen these videos? Let me show y'all on Instagram. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Did y'all see these on here? I did watch hers. Notary Signation course, Kaya LaRue, I think is her name. This is the only one I watched because this is the one that was shared with me.
And then she also gives you
it was such a sweet review, and I was like, okay.
Document.
Super cute.
This is a seller
cute.
Printed out.
So y'all go ahead and support her channel. You know I'm always about team building. I don't know if I can share her channel though. Is this how you share a channel? I don't know. Listen, you support me, I support you too, baby girl. I was like, she was so sweet. Kaya LaRue. Did I say your name right, baby? I hope I did. I apologize if I didn't. But my team knows. Let me tell you something. My team knows. Don't you send me nothing negative. Y'all know, like in my Facebook group, we don't do negativity. So they know you post something that I feel like, I'm a delete, because I don't have space for negative things. And so I will probably say like a year ago, I remember Ashley, she had brought me something. Somebody had posted something crazy about me. And in a notary group. And so she had shown me like 2 or 3 things people had posted that was bad. And over time. And she brought me that last piece. I said, Ashley, don't bring me no more negativity. I don't care if somebody is talking dead dog wrong about me. I don't care. Guess what? People are going to talk about people for the rest of their lives. And if I get focused and hung up on people's perceptions of me, then I can't move forward. And it's not to say I don't want constructive criticism. I do. But if someone genuinely cared about you and they genuinely wanted you to be better, they would come to you direct. Like they would do it in a way that was loving, in a way that was kind. Like let's say, for example, one of you guys do a notary training or whatever, or something else. And I'm like, I don't really think you should do it. I'm not going to make a big video and blast you. No, I'm going to come to you direct. I might send you an email. I might say, hey, why don't you try this? That might come up a little better. Or maybe your course would be better if you did this. And I have people who do that. I have people who email me and say, Vanessa, you should add this because I feel like I didn't get what I needed because it didn't have this. I feel like that is when you genuinely care for somebody. When people do all these bashing videos and they hopping on your social media and they attacking you, it's like, first of all, half of them are trolls. And the other half, they're hurting on the inside, because if you weren't hurting on the inside, you would not negatively bash a person. Like, you can have your opinions, and so people can make a video and they can compare. Like, I've had people compare and say, I liked it for this, I didn't like it for that. That's two different things than when you actually bash somebody, and when you're like talking in a way that my thing is, if you're not going to say it to my face, if your girl, don't say it at all. And that's the way I look at it. I like, if you would walk up to me, to my face, and say your opinion, then that's cool. But half the people that be talking, that's talking, y'all remember this. If people are talking about you online, on social media, half of the time, if they can't come say it to your face, don't even entertain it. Because they're like, what we called it? They keyboard thugs. That's all that is. We ain't got time for the jibber jabber. Okay. And that's why I stay out the way, because how Steve Harvey said, God ain't through with me yet. I'm to the point now where I don't entertain foolishness. You know, I've grown a lot. The growth is crazy. But I realized, can I tell y'all this story? I don't know if I can tell you this story. Just know that I've grown a lot. I did a lot of growing, especially when it comes to social media. And so I don't entertain people and their negative stuff. But so I saw this, I saw hers, and I had no idea there was more. So I didn't see this one, and I didn't see this one. And so I'm scared. Y'all watch it first and tell me if I should watch it, because if it's something that, if she just give me, like, if they give me constructive criticism, I'm gonna watch it. But if they're like, she loud and she I don't want to watch it. Just say, Vanessa, don't watch it. And that's also because I guard my energy. Okay, I am so serious when I say I guard all of my energy. I try very hard not to allow negativity in my space, and that is a everyday mission, because how many of y'all know that negativity runs rampant? Okay, and people would rather talk about bad things and negative things all day before they start talk about positive things. Yeah, we are gonna do a Q&A, baby. Hold on, sugar the booger. Yeah, and so she said, I said Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna watch it. You said watch the first one. Who? Watch hers? Okay, did anybody watch this one yet with the pink? Let me know before I watch it. Y'all know y'all gotta guard me. Guard me. I can't watch no craziness, because it might mess. Honestly, I'm human. It'll mess up my vibe. Like, I can watch that, and if it's not just like, oh, she should add more loan packages, or oh, she should add this, or she should add that. But if it's like a attacking me kind of thing, it does. I'm human too. It'll affect me, and I'll be like, man. And so I'm very mindful, and it might cause me to be like, man, should I change something? And so I'm very cautious of, allowing certain things to come into my space. So I guard my energies at all times. And you gotta be careful on social media, because it's a lot. Like, when I first started making TikToks, TikTok ain't no game, okay? And I had to delete a lot of people, and I was like, ooh, y'all ain't got nothing else to do. Ooh, go somewhere now. And so it was funny, because one of my other friends, Sophia, I always say her name wrong, but I love you. We were just talking about that, like, how do you deal with the negativity on social media? And I was like, people tend to hurt people. So if anyone is actually blatantly attacking you, it's because they're damaged. Not in a bad way, but they're going through something. Because if you're not, no one that's genuinely loving and genuinely caring is going to just sit out and bash you. Like, that doesn't work. That's an obvious sign that there's something wrong. Okay, and the other thing is people assume, like, if what we're trying to present is something that the majority of people across the country have no idea. And so if I was just trying to like sell you a car, you'd be like, oh, okay, I buy cars. But I'm not. I'm trying to teach you how to make, first of all, I'm trying to teach you how to make 6 figures, which the majority of people in this country do not make 6 figures. So it's already over your head, right? It's already like, oh, it's a scam. It's already like, you already got your guards up. You're already like, oh, here comes another get rich quick scheme. You know, you already have this programming in your mind. On top of that, you like being a notary. And most people's only idea of a notary is the person at the bank or the person at the funeral home, right? And so because of their limitations, the limited thinking, the limited knowledge that they have, and their mindset put together, it's like a hit or miss. It's no guarantee that we're going to be able to get into people's heads. It's no guarantee that they're going to be able to receive it. And since that's the case, I just told her, I said, you can't, like, at the end of the day, you have a couple people who have that limited thinking and they can't receive it. And then all you can do is just say, well, I tried, I did my best, because you know you're not lying. And that's why, I say, as long as we know we're telling the truth, as long as we know what we're saying is true, then there's something we can do about that. But if we was trying to run game, it'd be different. But if we're being our honest truth, it's not like it's just me and her, just me and her that's teaching this. There's like 10 notary training programs. They have people, it's YouTube videos all over the place. Like, it's not like it's just like some random, it was like, when Bitcoin first came out and everyone's like, Bitcoin. It's not like we're the first Bitcoin. Like, this has been around for a while, but people just, you have to just meet people where they are and either going to accept it or they're not. And at the end of the day, you just keep moving, but protect your energy at all costs. So yeah, I'm going to watch it. You said we're gonna move on, but yeah, I didn't see it. So I saw this one. I really liked her. I'm gonna watch the other 2 because I want to see what they said. Ooh! All right. So anyway, let's move on. Let's move on real quick. Okay. Y'all so silly. Okay. What was y'all saying? What was that? I was gonna tell you something. Then we're gonna hit these questions. I was telling you, the coaching. So the one-on-one coaching was on sale for $9 a month, and then Notary Directory USA. I showed you that, so you can list your notary business. It's also gonna have an app. The app will be available in about 2 weeks, so you guys can download that. But it's not only for you guys to download, it's for people who want to use notary services. But if you ever want to get an e-notary done or something like that, I've needed notaries before, but luckily I know so many that I just, hey, where you at? Come do this for me real quick, right? But yeah, outside of that, period. Also, don't forget promo code POWER to save 30%. Now let's get into the Q&A. Okay. All right. Now I got to scroll back to the top because I have a lot of questions. And I got to scroll back to the top of Instagram. Let's do Instagram first because Instagram was commenting it up really quick. And then we'll do YouTube and Facebook. Okay. I do Sunday live trainings at 6 p.m. And I'll let you guys know each week what subject I'm going to talk about because it'll either be notary signing agent, it'll be e-notary, it could be any of the courses that's online. I might go to the business credit one. That was a really good one to do. All right, hold on. Let me see if Instagram had anything else that I needed to answer. I'm not seeing any questions. Hold on. Don't post it again. I'm still scrolling. I answered that one. How soon should I get an LLC? That's completely up to you. I ran my business for 2 years before I LLC'd it, but now any business that I do, I LLC it on thought, okay, before I execute. And that's just for this where I am in my life. I just like to protect myself and my assets, and so I do it that way. I need to know which route to go. I have my commission. I took the course and passed the NNA. So you would keep going, follow the steps in the training. I think you are in the training, so just keep going. The next thing probably would be to sign with the list of signing companies in the training. There is a text. The text number is to join the text community, 804-373-8883. Watching from Maryland. Hey. Awesome. I can't wait to get up there. Redeemed notary. Awesome. Look, so yeah, Maryland does have that title producers requirement for title producers license. I put I'm not gonna put the link on both. It's a long link. But yeah, you just take it's an exam that you take in a test. I mean, a course and a test. Kayla's awesome. She has been helping me with a couple questions. Who's Kayla? Anastasia? We're both in Arizona. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. Tell them. Are we doing Q&A? Yep. Actually, I learned about your training through Kaya's channel, the girl I was talking about. I'm sorry. There we go. All right. I think I got all of Instagram. We love you, Instagram. All right. So did y'all have a whole fit yesterday when Instagram was shut down? I didn't. It was funny. I saw a post that said Instagram and Facebook's down, going on TikTok. So everybody said, let's go on TikTok then. That was funny. Let's see. Was there a live training on Sunday? Yes, it's in the part 1 of the notary signing agent training. To watch the replay. Where are the replays for Empire Builders? In the Facebook group. So about a week of lives aren't there, Dominique, but the other ones are in there. So I upload. The one on Monday's not there, but all of them are always up in there. For about a week, we didn't have any replays, but if you scroll down, you should see all the replays in the Facebook group. What is IPN? I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. I'm not sure. In reference to what? Just signed up to be a notary yesterday and was taking the NNA course. Now, I'm not sure if that's correct or where to start. I recommend doing our online training at NOTARY2NOTARY.com, the notary signing agent training, or the all-inclusive training. What's the difference between a signing service and a directory? Good question, Lisa. Shout out to Lisa for the good question. So a signing service. So I have a signing service and a directory now. Look at that. Look at that expansion. Okay, focus. And you know, I was listening to, I know I'm squirreling. That's okay. He owns that team. He's on Shark Tank. What's his name? On Shark Tank. And Mark Cuban. And he's a billionaire. Okay. And so he was just talking about that if you don't innovate, if you don't excel, if you don't grow, if you don't expand, your business will usually fail. And he was just talking about if you start a business, always think about what would put my business out of business and then do that. Right. But he's always like expanding. And he also said, work as if someone's working just as hard to take it all away from you. And then he said, work as if someone's working 24 hours to take it all away from you. And that's how you'll always be number one. Get some helpful quotes. A signing service is like On Time Notaries. My signing service is a company that sends out loan signings or signing appointments. Okay. And so you sign up with the signing service. They send you work. They pay you. They manage the whole thing. A directory is just where you list your services, and anybody in the world, or typically in the United States, will go on there and look for a notary in the area they need notary services. And then they will contact you directly. You set your fee, you set the appointment, and then you go from there. Okay. Does the course include information on the protest method? I don't know what do you mean, the protest method? I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm not sure. Anybody know what that means? The protest method? The signing service training was great. It was very informative. Yay! They have been okay for experience. Can we use the training as experience for my service? Yeah, because you're doing mock signing, so you can account those. Make it clear. Oh, you're so silly. Do you offer in-person trainings and coachings as well? No. So we used to. We are going to have another in-person training in Richmond this year, but we typically don't do in-person coachings. Yeah, I don't know. I think about it. I don't know. We used to do them. We kind of do everything virtually now, but I'll think about it. But I will post that when we have the one in Richmond again. A lot of people been asking me to do one in Richmond. Like it's a small little training. I haven't got my commission yet. Should I wait till my commission in hand before I take your course? You don't have to. You could definitely get started and get everything set up that you can do beforehand. Oh, thank you. Someone did a super chat. I can't see it because I'm so far away. But thank you guys. I love it. It actually does help us create more content and, you know, supports the channel when you guys buy badges. And when you buy badges on Instagram, do you know Facebook has something new? What is it? Facebook has, what's that thing that you can do on Facebook? It's like, so Instagram has badges, right? So when you buy badges, it's like sending money to the channel, right? On YouTube, you can get super chats. On TikTok, it's like coins or gifts or something. But Facebook now has something. I know because I was watching Tabitha Brown's and people were sending, and I was like, oh, what is this? I didn't know that Facebook monetized. But yeah, just something to look into, especially if you have your own channels that you want to monetize and grow. Hence why we had that social. We had the Are You Socially Equipped training. Are you socially equipped training? Where we talked about social media, how to monetize, how to use it, how to grow it, how to post, how to scale, how to gain followers. We talked about that in that course. But that wasn't a course. That was a one-time class. So you got to catch it. You got to catch me when I'm going. You got to catch the lives. Okay. I lost where I was. Okay. Can you explain how to print letter and legal and scan backs? I have an HP printer. So it depends on your printer. You can always look it up on YouTube. You can always call customer support for your printer. But typically, like on my printer, you just set it set to print as formatted, and it'll detect letter. It's different. Printers have different terminology for it, but basically will print as formatted. So it'll detect letter versus legal and pull it out the right one. How do you know which is a good company? Is that for me? When are you doing a closing? When you're doing a closing, when you're doing a closing, when do you file the journal? So it depends on if your state requires journals. All states don't require journals. Virginia, we don't. And so if you're in a state that does require a journal, or if you want to do it anyway, typically you can do it in the beginning because you're checking ID in the beginning. So it just makes sense to do in the beginning. Amazon does have a lot of different printers you can use. People keep saying they can't find printers, but Amazon, typically, I don't have a problem getting one there. I need an accountability partner. Definitely do the one-on-one coaching. Is there training for becoming an apostille? No, not in my course. I haven't gotten my commission yet. Should I wait until my commission is in hand before I take your course? Nope, you can sign up now. Hold on. Are you still doing webinars on Sunday? Yes, ma'am. You are not going to be disappointed. This is the best class I've ever bought. Yay! Shout out to Charlotte. Did I just talk to you? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's see. My business name is Sign and Stamp Notary. I need to add my business on that platform. Let's get it, Kim. Let's get it. That's how I found you from another YouTuber. What is the code for the 30% discount? It's POWER. Promo code POWER will save you 30% off. Yes, how I got here. Awesome reviews on you. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. Y'all so silly. Okay. Say it louder for the people in the back. I see Miss V as one of us. You told your story and delivered something we haven't seen from one of us. Had to support. Oh, you're the best. Super sweet. You are correct to keep it all positive. Do not watch your amazing. And that even goes to movies, guys. So, I mean, I'm very cautious of the music I listen to, of the movies I watch. Like all of that plays a part on your psyche. Do you know Amazon has promo codes? If you didn't know, one of my students told me about that. She put me on game. What if you are one of my students that had that coaching session with me? Please put the Facebook group if you want to share. I don't know if you want to. I have to find it, but she told me there's a Facebook group and I joined it for Amazon, and Amazon has promo codes and they run like specials. Like you can get like 30 to 50% off on stuff. I said I do not need this because I shop enough as it is on Amazon. And Amazon is always the cheapest when I go buy something. And so now it's like it's even cheaper. But let me tell you what Amazon it has done. This is a squirrel moment, but I'm always, I tell you how I feel in the moment. Never mind, because I don't want Amazon to cancel me. Well, it was in a documentary. Can they really be mad? It's a directorial. I mean, it's a documentary on Instagram about Amazon. Go check it out. Not on Instagram, on Netflix. Go check it out. Everything in there is not the positive. Like you could tell people who made the documentary, everything that you watch, everything that you listen to, everything that you see, everything that the government puts out, everything that's created is always biased to the person that's creating it. Remember that. Even people say it's unbiased. It's not even really realistic that you can even ever be unbiased because you're always seeing life through your lens. And even if you think it's not biased, I guarantee you somewhere out there in the world is somebody who thinks that what you're saying is biased, right? Or that's why it's so easy to offend people. But if you want to watch it, I do think it was made by somebody who's kind of they didn't really like Amazon. But anyway, you are correct. Let's see. Doesn't matter if I take the loan signing agent course before the wrong course. It does not matter. You can take it in any order. I recommend the notary signing agent course first. The promo code is for all of the courses at NOTARY2NOTARY.com. Promo code POWER is going to save you 30% off the online training. Okay. Let's see. I started out. Whoa. What are the exact steps? I just started taking a 6-hour. You got to finish that first. Finish that course for California, get your commission, take the notary signing agent training, and that's going to walk you through step by step. That's what you need to do to get your notary business rocking and rolling. I'm happy to see that you're a part of the NNA Success Summit in November. I am. So if you didn't know, the National Notary Association is having a Notary Success Summit in November, and they did ask me to be one of their presenters. So I will be presenting in November, aside Miss Georgia Notary Nation, Samantha. I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram, but her and I will be presenting together. We're both doing it as a joint effort. So you guys will see that. And we'll be doing it, the session, I think it's like once quarterly. We'll be having it with the NNA. So that's going to be really interesting. Let's see. I've seen protest method in Maryland Notary Handbook. I think I forgot what it was, but I'm not near the handbook. Okay, well, let me know. Facebook has stars. Thank you. What type of marketing are you doing to get people to know about the directory? So you mean for notaries or for everybody else? So notaries is just, social media, email. But then with the people who will be using it, it's a lot. So it's like online ads, it's, emails, it's, just working all of our contacts and just spreading it out as much as we can. But it's, a lot of online ads, a lot of emails, a lot of working the list of contacts that we already have too. I purchased the eNotary program and the seal was included. However, I was getting emails saying, Ron, and the deal is $9. Could you explain? So if you're in the eNotary, the seal is included. So then you don't need to buy one because you already have one. Yes, we did just talk. I knew it. How can I contact you for guidance? So you want to do the one-on-one coaching. If you want some individualized training, that's $99 a month. And that's the best way to speak with me and one of the other coaches as well to help you build your notary business. And you can register for that at NOTARY2NOTARY.com. I sent the chat. I wanted to know the exact steps. Oh, yeah. I think I just answered yours. Oh, you did. You put okay. Cool. All right. Did I miss? Oh, no. Instagram. Oh, I apologize. See, what happened is if I stop touching my phone, it just cuts off. I'm so nervous to my first jurat. I don't know why. Can you show me how a jurat is just, it's not that serious. Like sometimes y'all be making this a lot more complicated than it has to be. Y'all thinking too hard, baby. Okay, a jurat is just, it's like, okay, an acknowledgement is witnessing of the signature. They acknowledge they did sign it. A jurat is you're swearing to the contents of the document. So you typically would see that like with divorces, you might see like a jurat section. They're saying that everything that I'm putting in on this statement is true. Like I'm swearing to it being valid. It doesn't matter. You fill out your section the same. Like don't get caught up on that. Sorry, did I miss you? Answer my question. Let me see. Oh, we're gonna find out. I'm scrolling. Do you do apostle work in your course? No, I can talk about it, but I didn't put anything in the course. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think I saw your question, honey, but you can put it in there now. If you sign up for a class, do you get access to the private Facebook group? Yes, not the YouTube group. The YouTube membership is $199. It's October, guys. Thank you for reminding me. We have to pick a YouTube winner. I forgot. So if you join the YouTube membership, which is $1.99 a month, we pick a YouTube member every month. And now I think what I want to do is shout them out. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the winner and I'm going to email you. And then, that's how we send you your gift. And it could be anything. I have to look into my gift pile over there, see what we're going to send out. But I think if you're open to it, then we can do like a post about you on social media. You can hop on a live with me. You can promote your business with me. We can just, whatever the case is. You know what? And I think maybe we'll give you like a month of coaching. That's a good idea. I just thought about that. I like that. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. So don't forget. Let me write that down. I'm always taking notes. I told you I have ideas all day. Like all day. That's what we'll do. The YouTube member this month, we'll do a gift, and then you can hop on a live. Just try to switch it up. A live with me. We can promote your business, and then we could do like 1 month of coaching. That's actually a really good idea. Check you out, girl. Stop. All right. Does the coaching include the courses? No, it's separate. So it's one-on-one coaching. It's separate from the coaching, from the coaching, the courses. The courses are separate. They're self-paced online. You have access to them indefinitely. The coaching is on a monthly basis. Okay. Can I make good money as a Ron? Yes. And have a successful career? Yes. I think I missed the answer to my question. Oh no, you have to ask it again. I would like to get a coaching session with you directly. I'm in the coaching program. How can I reserve you? How can you reserve me? So there's no set. I know. I'm very cautious about because this is what I don't want. I don't want everybody to email me and say, Vanessa, can I have a session with you? Because it kind of defeats the purpose of having extra coaches. And I did that before, and it drove me riot because it's one of me and a whole lot of y'all. And so I can't coach a whole lot. I can't do, and so, but I do call you. I call you, you can email me. You can call and text me. Okay. You can call and text me, but the actual coaching sessions that are 30 minutes, I can't just have a whole, like I can't, and that's why I'm kind of cautious to say, okay, Nicole, just email me and I'll get you on my schedule. And then everybody else is like, oh, I want to email her too. I'm gonna get on her schedule. And it's like, so for that reason, which makes me sad because I feel like, yeah, I did reply to your text as well. I just remember. Okay. Yeah, but just text me. I'm scared. Here we go. We're going to find out. Woo! I'm stumped between taking the notary course. Take the notary course first. Okay, because the wrong course doesn't go over how to complete notarizations as far as the basics that you need to understand. It's more so focusing on the technical part of everything. And so if you've never done loan closing, you've never done general notary work, all of the loan closing and general notary work goes on eNotary. And so you need to know how to do the basics first, and then take that concept and do it online. Okay, how many sessions per month do you get with one? As many as you want. As many as you want. As long as the schedule's open, it pretty much is. So whenever you want to schedule a session, am I able to apply for EIN LLC while I wait to receive my commission? You can, but I wouldn't do that. I would wait to get my commission, then I would apply. Me personally. Maybe that can be a raffle incentive. Maybe it can be. Look at you. That's a good idea. Group sessions. I thought about doing group sessions. We tried it before, and I just had people who said they didn't like having other people on their session with them. Maybe I'll just make it as an option. Like if you're in the coaching program, you can still do individuals. I may just add it as an option if you want to hop on. And so you, like I said, you can have as many sessions as you want. And so if I put out there like, okay, here's a coaching session that's coming up. It's going to be a group session. You can decide if you want to get in on it or not. And I'll probably just have it like capped at like 10 people, and we'll hop on like a Zoom session. We can try that. That way, if you don't like group coaching sessions, you don't have to join. And that way, that might be a little bit better. We can try that and see how that goes. I wrote that down. So we can try that and see how that goes. Do you give a list in the course of signing services that offer Ron? Yes and no. So I'm going to say no, because I don't want you to go into the wrong course expecting something that's not there. And there's a reason why it's not. You have a list of signing companies in the notary signing agent training. In the Ron training, I provide you with information on technology platforms. They're only, and okay, let me say this the right way. There are a handful of signing services and title companies that are doing Ron individually, like independently. And those are on All of those are actually on that list in the notary signing agent training. But it's very good. I tell you guys all the time. Closing Exchange, AmRock, Service Link. Who I'm missing? What's up? Snap, this list on SnapDocs and signing order. But it's just, and the reason why is it's just marketed a little bit differently. And then also all the companies are not on there yet. Like Ron is still fairly new. People are moving into it and everybody's not doing it yet. But that's why I say I like doing independent versus working. Like I still work with companies, but BankServe, shout out to BankServe. Yeah, I hope I answered that. I don't know. I think I did. It was kind of a different kind of question. Ooh, I apologize. Okay, any more questions, guys, before we head on out of here today? I am gonna, next time I go on live, I will pick a YouTube member to win what we just talked about. So if you have not joined the YouTube membership just YouTube membership, go to Notary to Notary on the YouTube channel. I'm like mixing all my words up today. Go to YouTube, Notary to Notary, click join. It's $1.99 a month. And this October, this month, I'm going to pick a winner to get a gift. You get to go live with me and we'll promote you on the social media channel. And then you'll get 1 free month of coaching. Ta-da! October! Welcome to fall, guys. Are you guys welcome for fall? Are you guys excited? And so I will do that when I go live again, and it'll probably be tomorrow. I would say I might go live tonight, but I have a lot of work I got to get done, guys. And so I'm not making any promises that I will go live. If I just catch the spirit, I'm like, hey, let's go back live again, then I'll do that. But yeah, I'm brand new. I like to focus on apostille and fingerprinting. Should I take your course for notary? So my course does not teach you apostille services or fingerprinting. And if you only want to learn that, then no, you shouldn't take my course because I'm not teaching that. If you want to learn everything else with notary, then I'll teach you that. But I do not teach that in my course. I've been so busy building my business credit, and now it's back to studying for me. However, I'm happy to say that I established 3 business accounts. Shout out to Natasha. Building business credit. I just started your course today with the best friend. Can you go back and review without it starting you over? Yeah, you can go back and review. Business credit is important, y'all. I was just on the call I was talking about with Angela, and we were talking about gas cards, and I had gave her like 3 additional gas credit card companies that pretty much approve anybody. And I was telling her, it was funny because I was like, I always use my Shell card. I just something I just got comfortable with, but I always have to find the Shell, which I know where they are now because I'm so used to it. But I was like, I wish I had, like most of them are like, select gas stations. But we were looking at one, and I was like, I have this card. Come to find out, I could have been using that card at any gas station. I was like, listen. So I forgot. I still forgot to get it out of my file cabinet, but I'm gonna go get it because I'm like, I don't have to just go to Shell anymore. I can go to any gas station. Yes. Okay. And I said it was funny. She was asking me. We were just talking about a bunch of stuff, and I was like, you want to use your business credit is different from personal credit. So personal credit, you don't want to carry a balance ever. Okay. And so you always, rule of thumb, little financial education for you guys. It's always better to use credit than cash. And we talked about that before, why it's important to you. And that personally and business, it is always better to use credit than cash. But if you don't understand how to use credit, it can cause you issues. So that's why financial literacy comes into play. Okay. When you use cash, you're essentially just throwing away your money. And we talked about that before. If you have not heard me say that, I talked about on other lives that I have done. Oh, hold on. All right, y'all. Okay, now. I talked about other lives that I have done, but okay. I think we okay. I think. Ooh. Hold on one more second. All right, now. That'd be bad. Okay, keep it together. Okay, here we go. I already paid for the stamp, $87. What stamp did you pay for that was $87? I need to know. Would I need the intro course for notary for foundation purposes? Yes. Whew. Man. Whew. I'm having a whole situation. I'm gonna get it together. Okay. Here we go. All right. What was I talking about? Business credit? Y'all don't laugh at me. I was having a whole situation. Don't laugh at me. Okay, business credit. I was saying that it's better to use your credit cards instead of cash. Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna say. So when you're using personal, you don't want to carry a balance. You always want to make sure that you're under 10% of your total limit. 30% is what they say, but 10% will get you to the 800 club. Okay. With business, it's completely different. With business, I was not okay, Lisa. I promise you I was not, but I survived. I will survive. Okay. Business credit, with business credit is different. They want you to carry a balance. It does not hurt you at all. Carrying a balance is good. And the reason we were talking about it was because they look at most companies in this country, most major companies, most companies in general that are past small business function off of debt. And so they have the idea that if you're using the money, it means you have to use it on and you're growing and you're scaling. And so it doesn't hurt you to carry the debt. It's actually better. So I've had a credit card company, one company, because I wasn't really using it. And they were like, well, if you don't use it more than what you're using, we're just going to close your account. And I was like, what? Right? But I was using it. They just really wanted me to carry a higher balance. And so you have to be, I'm sorry, Instagram keeps getting shut off. I'm sorry, y'all. If I don't keep touching the screen, it cuts y'all off. And so I was telling her, like, business credit is different than personal. It's completely okay to carry a balance on these accounts. Just make sure you're paying them on time. Also, with business credits, you get better rewards too. You get better rewards. I was telling y'all that when I went to Atlanta, I use credit for everything. When I went to Atlanta, I stayed in this 5-star hotel, the Whitley, one of my favorite hotels. Okay. It would have cost me about $1,200 to stay there for the days that I stayed. But I used, because I wish you could combine cards, but you can, from my understanding, unless y'all do something different, definitely plug me in. You can only use like points from one card on a transaction. And so I used one of my credit card points. But anyway, it was $1,200. Your girl only paid $300 at the end of the day. Okay. But that's why I say it's so important to use credit instead of cash. This is why. Okay. Let's say I'm going to go buy this little bag, right? And it's $100. And I pay $100. I give them cash or swipe my debit card, right? And I get this bag. This is all I have. I traded $100 and this is all I have. Okay. That's what happens when you use cash or debit cards. Okay. When you use credit cards, no, Marion, why you do that? You bought the wrong thing, baby. You should have told me. I would have told you what to get. It's okay. It's too late now. What's done is done. It's okay though. It's okay. If you just bought it, you probably can get it. Never mind. They're gonna be mad. I told you to get a refund. Never mind. Email me. I got you. Okay. When you pay cash, all you get is this, right? When you pay with a credit, cash, or debit, it's both the same thing. Stop doing that. When you pay with a credit card, now I paid $100 on my credit card. I get reward points. Now that could be travel, that could be cash back. And you might get some other things too, right? So now let's say I paid $100 and I got $10 cash back, right? Or I got $100 in points, right? And I put $100 on my credit card. Then when I go to pay my credit card, I pay with my debit, my checking account. Okay. That's how you do it. Now, when I go book my hotel in Atlanta, that was supposed to be $1,200. I could have spent $1,200 in cash or with my debit card, which would be just me getting a hotel room stay. But instead, I used my credit card points from one of my credit cards and said, okay, put these points on there. Now that $1,200 went down to $300. So now I'm saving $900 from using a credit card to buy something I was going to get anyway with cash I already had, but I used my credit, took that cash and paid the credit card off before the interest hit. So I'm not losing any money. I'm literally not losing any money. Do you know, if you use credit cards the way they are intended and designed to be used, the credit card companies would actually lose money. But the majority of people who use credit cards don't use them the right way. You carry balances, you're paying interest, like you're not doing it right. That is not what you're supposed to be using it for. You're supposed to be using it, you use it, you pay it off before the interest hits. The whole thing, or at least get it down to 10%, okay? And so now, going back to my hotel stay, my $1,200 is now $300. I saved $900 from just using my credit card. So you see how I'm actually saving money from, it's not costing me anything because I'm using my credit card, but I'm paying it off before the interest hits. And I use my credit card for everything. So food, gas, clothes, I don't care. If you need my money, it's coming off a credit card. Okay? And then those credit cards get paid off with my checking account. And so now I'm not, otherwise, can y'all understand this concept? You literally are just you're throwing your money away. Your money can bring you back 2-3 times. Like it can serve 2-3 purposes. But when you pay cash and debit, you literally are just getting one thing, which is what you paid for. If you use your credit card instead of the cash, you get what you paid for plus benefits. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So I hope that helped. And I saw somebody on social media that said he had made a post. What was it? Earn Your Leisure. Not Earn Your Leisure. David Never Sleeps. And he said, if you use a debit card, you're financially illiterate, right? And everybody got him. They attacked him so bad. But you know who attacked him? I love y'all. Financially illiterate people. Because when I saw that post, I was like, facts. Like, but guess what? I used to use my debit card. I did. I used to be me. There's people who talk about this all the time. I used my debit card. I used to use cash. Like, I was in the mindset. What are you told when you're younger? Like, credit cards are evil. Don't get credit cards. You're going to get in debt. Da, 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 da. Right? That's because you're taking financial advice from people who are not financially wealthy or financially wise. And so if you think of it that way, then it's like, oh, let me not get credit cards because my mom got into really bad credit card debt. Let me not get credit cards because my dad, he got all these closed credit card accounts. The credit, he be stressed out his credit card payments, because you're using it the wrong way. Do you know if everybody used credit cards the way they were intended to be, the credit card companies would actually go out of business. They would be losing money because the way they're designed to benefit you if you understood it. And if you don't, first of all, because I'm about to get you. What I don't want is I don't want you to say, well, I would use credit cards, but I don't know how. There's whole Facebook groups all over the place. There's online courses, but if you want to go with the free, I know some of y'all be like, I don't want to spend money. There are Facebook groups everywhere that talks about credit cards and their rewards. And like they throw specials like American Express, like, oh, sign up for this card, you get a $500 bonus. And people be like, oh, get this, then go get this, then put this together, you get a free trip to this place. Like, people study this and they like put all the plans together. All you do is join the groups and they tell you what to do. Like, oh, go get this card just came out, or join this and do this or do that. And like, they actually tell you how to. Now, I'm not a monster at it. I'm not, but I'm to the point where I do use my points consistently. Like, once a month, I log into my credit cards. I have my cash back. Run me my cash, and they'll try to say, oh, maybe I'm not there yet, but they'll be like, oh, would you rather a gift card to Bath and Body Works? No, ma'am. Run my cash, right? So think about it this way. I might spend, let's say I spend $1,000 one month, right, on one credit card, and they give me back $100. Think about it. If I swipe my card 1 month and I've spent $1,000, right, and I paid it before the interest hit, the entire $1,000, and they're giving me back $100. They're paying me to use my own money. Like, I'm getting paid to use, like, they're losing money. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they're losing money because I'm paying before the interest hits and you're giving me back cash. I don't get that. Last time I checked, there was no debit cards giving back cash back. I know they had what Bank of America and Wells Fargo had that round up. Like, if you use your debit card and it don't hit $1, ain't that still your? I think it's still your money they put in your savings. It's not their money. Did you know? Guess what I learned? Financial literacy. Did you know that if you put your money in a savings account, it actually loses value? Because it used to be that savings accounts had larger interest rates, and they don't have it anymore. And so the average interest rate is like 0.02%. Okay, so it's gonna take you a while to get any interest. Okay, it's just a piggy bank. But I was listening to was it Warren Buffett or somebody who was talking about it was a recent training they had, a session or whatever, and he was saying the current inflation rate is 0.3%. So actually keeping your money in a savings account right now with the current economy, you're losing money. And I was like, he was like, it was interesting. Now, yes, you should have. Now, some people say don't put money in savings at all. That's not, I'm not there yet. I do think you should have money cash in a bank, cash, you need to have something. But then, yes, people do say the bulk of it should be in assets. And that's why we're not going to do this right now. It's a lot to go to financial literacy. But I took time to learn. I'm still learning. But no. What was I saying? Yeah, so you put your money in assets, essentially. You put them in like real estate, the stock market, things like that. And that way you avoid taxes. Listen, life insurance policies, empire builders, no, we talked about that. Life insurance policies, different assets that you can put them in and not term. You could get some term. If you don't have any life insurance, please get you some term insurance. Do that today. Do me a favor, go do that. Okay. Look, Marion said, no, I'm requesting a refund right now. They're processing it. Don't tell them I told you that. Please, I didn't say that. They're going to come get me. No, I'm going to stop talking because y'all going to get me in trouble. There's certain things, and this is my channel, so I'm going to tell you what it is. There are certain things that I will tell you to buy and certain things that you don't need to buy. And if you want to get it, hey, that's up to you. But a lot of you guys that come to my channel are fresh out the gate. You don't know what you're doing, and you'll go buy anything. And so, especially if y'all are pinching pennies, because I have a lot of students who I'm trying to get there with the least amount of money out of pocket. I'm going to tell you how to get to the least amount of money out of pocket. Now, if you come into this thing and you got some money to burn, go ahead, do your thing. But if you're trying to get to where I'm at with the least amount of money out of pocket, I'm going to tell you, you don't really need that. You can do that. I'm all about being, smart with my money, not trying to blow it like that. Okay. But I feel bad. It wasn't. Email me, Marion. I'm gonna tell you what to do. I can't. But yeah. So that's what I wanted to tell y'all. When I sign up for the loan signing agent course, will I have lifetime access? Yes. Yes, that is true. You will have that. Promo code POWER will save you 30% too, guys. Okay. Am I missing anything? Did y'all learn a lot? Where should we have a savings account? Right now, I think the highest bank, I think with the highest interest rate is like the online bank. So like Ally, ALLY, they're known for having a high interest rate, but I still don't think it's more than 0.3%. So you can have a bank account anywhere. And the only reason they have a higher interest rate is because they're all online. So they don't have that facility overhead of the actual buildings. And so online banks typically have a lower interest rate, but it doesn't really matter where you get it at because you're not going to save that. I mean, that interest rate ain't going to be that, but so much higher. You ain't going to see that much money, but you definitely just want to work on putting money into assets, right? So like we were talking with Empire Builders about the whole life insurance policy, but like the whole life insurance with dividend pay-ups and the ones like what would the Rockefellers do, how it talks about becoming your own bank. If y'all did not know, man, y'all need to go watch that training that we did at Empire Builders so we can show y'all how to be your own bank. I'm going to do another one to show y'all because I've been telling everybody about it. Like, listen, let me show you something. And it's just financial literacy. That's it. It's like the more you learn, the more I learned. Like when it was presented to me, I was mad. I was furious. And that's why I'm constantly learning because it literally is what you don't know is going to hurt you. Having a bad day, put on Miss V. Having a good day, still put on Miss V. And so basically the way the policies can be set up, I'm gonna give you a quick overview so you can understand why I was mad. There are tools, financial tools that you can use. And one was this life insurance policy. So life insurance policy, if you don't know what I'm talking about, wealthy people have been using life insurance policies to generate income for years, since the Rockefellers. Okay, hence the book, what the Rockefellers do. And it's a way that you can build wealth, avoid taxes, yada, yada, yada. And so once the policy was presented to me, like how you structure it, and essentially it's like you set this policy up, you pay this amount of money into this policy. You could pay it for a lifetime or you could pay it for a certain amount of time. So let's say, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you have a kid that's a newborn, right? 1 year old-ish. You put this policy on them and you say, I'm gonna pay it for 20 years. You pay this policy for 20 years. After the 20 years, not like a term, it doesn't disappear. After the 20 years, you don't have to pay anything on it again. You were the child, and it maintains the rest of their life. Okay. Not only that, y'all, I was tight. I was really mad. Not only that, by like year 5, you now have a cash pot you can pull money out of, hence to become your own bank. And it continues to grow. Even after they turn 20, it continues to grow their whole life. So they have a death benefit. They have a cash pot. I guess what they call it. I call it cash pot. Cash value they can pull from. They never have to pay back. They can. If you pay it back, you can pull from it again. You don't have to pull out the whole amount. You can pull as much as you want. If you don't pay it back when you die, it comes from out of your death benefit. So let's say you had $1 million death benefit. You pulled out like $50,000. They just subtract $50,000 from your $1 million. Who cares, right? And then you also get dividends. So that's where every year, depending on the company, typically it's annually, they will pay you out a set amount of money every year, a nice amount of money, pretty decent amount of money. Some of them is actually pretty decent. You can live off of it. You ain't gonna live that good, but you will live all right. Like I've heard of like 12,000, dividend payout, but it depends on the company. But it also depends on your policy too. And so you get paid out dividends, but you can reinvest into your policy or you just live off of it. And then you have a cash value that you can pull money out of, hence to be in your own bank. So instead of having to go to a bank and getting approved for a loan and going through all this bugagi, you could do it by yourself. And then you also have a death benefit. And so my thing is, once I learned about that, I was like, if our parents knew about these tools, about financial literacy, they could have purchased these policies for their children, 1 and 2 years old. By the time that child turns 20, they're good. Like they're not paying on it anymore. They have a paid off life insurance policy. They have basically their own banking system. They can pull out to pay for college if they want to go to college or whatever else they want to pay for, a down payment for a house, whatever the case is. And then they also get paid annually. And so it's just interesting when I learn about stuff like that. It's just like, that's all right though. I know now. Right. And then I tell people about it. There's a video. It's a guy who does a really good training off of is it Earn Your Leisure or David Never Sleeps? And the guy who does that, he teaches people how to set it up and do all that stuff. But that's how he built he built a nice, decent sized empire with real estate and with Turbo, all using life insurance policies and not his own money. I said that's the key. If you can learn how to leverage other people's money, that's the key. If the idea of working a job and getting that money in, whatever you get paid, and the fact that it should tell you something, that and it's nothing wrong being an employee. I'm an employee of Notary to Notary, but I also own the company, which means a little different. But on paper, I'm an employee too. Okay. And so, but employees actually pay the highest taxes in this country. I think their tax rate is like 22%. A W-2 employee is going to pay the highest taxes. And not only that, they're pulling out a whole lot of stuff out your check before you get it. That should tell you that it's backwards. You're not going to generate wealth being an employee. It's just not going to happen. It's not designed that way. It's just not designed that way. And so if you want to beat the system, you have to know the system. You have to make the system work for you. A lot of people, they feel like, it literally comes down to a lack of financial literacy. It comes down to, taking the time to invest in yourself, taking the time to read, taking the time to network, taking the time to, and if I'm going to leave y'all with one thing, so I'm ready to go. If I can leave y'all with one thing that you would just own is, I need all of you guys to say this out loud. Okay? I think it's going to change your life. I do not know everything. Okay? If all of you guys can say this, because some of y'all say, I do not know everything. In reality, want some reality? What you know is probably like this much of what there is to know. Like you probably know like a rice grain of all there is to know. And I think that after a certain point, when we turn like 20 or so, we stop learning and we think we know everything. And that, let me leave you with this also. Did you know, it's fact, the average child asks 165 questions. How do I know? I read it somewhere in a statistics thing. I don't remember. But my son, I was thinking about that ever since I read it. He asked questions every 5 minutes. We were in the store. What he asked me? He asked something about a battery. And I said, "There's a battery in it." He said, "What's a battery?" And I was like, "No, I think what's a battery." And I was like, it's like energy, and it like makes the remote control, make the remote control work. And he was like, "Oh, so it's like electricity?" And I was like, "I'm not an engineer. I don't know." I said, "Yeah, I think so. It's like an energy source. Like electricity makes the lights come on." And so he was like, "Oh, so there's batteries in the light?" And I was like, No, it's electricity. And it's running through the wires. And that makes the lights come on. So it says electricity in the battery. And I was like, honestly, I don't know. I'm not even playing. Is electricity in the battery? I don't know. Somebody answer that for me because I was confusion. How many of y'all ever got a question from your kids that you didn't know the answer to? And I was just like, I said, I don't think it's electricity in a battery. I think it's just an energy source, but I don't know. Okay. But this is what I'm talking about. Like he asked so many questions. Okay. Sometimes I'm just confused. Like I honestly, like one day, I'm not even lying. I never forgot this question. One day, my daughter, I was giving her breakfast and we sit at the table and I gave her applesauce and she said, "Mommy, what color is applesauce?" And I said, "It's like tan." No, was it applesauce? Yeah, she was like, I said, "It's like tan." But then what was her comeback? She was like, "It's not really tan." And she started comparing colors. And I was like, "Yeah, but it's like an off yellow tan color." Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, but they've asked me questions before. Listen, they asked one time, oh my gosh, they asked me questions about like childbirth, but it's like super intense. Like and I try to explain as best I can, but then they start asking questions like, "But what is it?" Like, what is it though? And it's like, I don't know. Like, kids are really analytical and they really think everything through. And it's like, I think most of us, we stop asking questions at a certain point. We just like, well, that's what it is. That's what it's been doing. It's what we've been doing. And we just, it's right. Somebody said clear. It's not clear. Applesauce, I think it's like a tan. I'm going to go tan. I'm going to stick with tan. Anybody else got a color for applesauce? Y'all let me know. I'm going to go with tan. That's the best thing I can come up with. Because it wasn't yellow. It's not brown. It's like an off brown. It's like a light. I'm going to go tan. Okay. Listen, my point was kids ask an average of 165 questions a day. Do you know the average adult asks a day? 6. You went from 165 questions, you'll know it all behind, and now you only ask 6. Do you know I'm constantly asking questions now? Once I heard that, I said, hold on, I need to know more. Like, I don't think I know everything. So you going with cream. I guess I could see cream, but I'm going to go tan. See, I like tan. Brownish yellow. It's not a color. Or maybe it is. Brownish yellow. It's like a brownish yellow, light brown, tan-ish. Anyway, but the average adult asks 6 questions. And so that's why I'm constantly, even though I'm not asking questions, I'm always reading, I'm always listening, because we get to a point we think we know everything. And so that's where, and then you don't want to change. Somebody said, tan it is, beige. I did say that to her. I said, I think it might be beige. And I was like, I don't know. I'm going to go tan. I said, I don't know. I think I'm going to go tan. I like to go wash them walls or go build me a house with all these questions. Thank God for Google. No, but for real, does anybody know if batteries have electricity? I would really like to know. Any engineers on here? Any science majors that's like really into it? If you know, because my son literally asked this to me a couple days ago, and I was like, I don't know. I should have looked it up, but I didn't. Anybody know like what? So like you know how like electricity turns the light on, right? But is it electricity in a battery, or is it something else? Is it like I just said it's like energy? That's what I said. Anybody know? Ain't nobody telling me, so maybe I don't know. We're gonna have to look this up. I said I don't. I'm really not sure. I don't know. But if someone knows, let me know. But yeah, so just get in the position of always learning, always being willing to change, to innovate. Battery would be a conductor of energy, I believe. The battery, but where'd the energy come from? Now we getting real deep. Where did it come from? Yeah, I have a follow. What's his name? Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla. His story is awesome. Like his real story, not the story that they try to tell you. The real story of him is awesome. It makes you think of magnets because they have positive and negative sides. It's from the earth. The earth is electromagnetic. But what's in the battery that makes it? Y'all gonna I really want to know. Now we gotta watch the educational movie. Electrochemicals. Electrochemicals? So it's not okay. Someone says it's not electricity. So it's not electricity. It's electrochemicals. From the earth, it's electromagnetic. I'm confusion. But it's okay. I'm gonna tell my son what y'all said. I hope it's right. I'm gonna say my Notary to Notary family said it's electrochemicals, it's not electricity, it's from the earth, and the earth is electromagnetic, but it's not electricity. But it produces electricity. Now I'm confusion. Because it's producing electricity, that means electricity is in the battery then, right? I got y'all thinking. It's the hardest y'all have thought all day. Look at that. Look at this. We gotta do some science projects. A battery is a device that stores chemical energy and converts it to electrical energy. So what's chemical energy? I'm for real. I'm not playing. Like, so what is it? Like, what is it? The chemical is electrolytes. Electrolytes. That is how we have to be drinking. Let me say you need some more electrolytes in your body. That's why we're energy sources. Yo, hold on. It's about to get real deep. All right, y'all ready? If you here for notary stuff, go, because we about to get real deep. All right, so that's why, like, you know how I say guard your energy, because energy is transferable. Like, for real, you would walk into a room and somebody in a mood, right? And now you in a mood, right? Because they gave you all negative energy. You see what I'm saying? And so we're energy, right? And so, like, that's why, like, think about this. Oh, yo, watch this. How come when your heart stops, they shoot it full of electricity? I thought about that one day. You know, like clear, right? And somehow the electricity is able to start your heart. Now, if you're a doctor and you know this answer, don't ruin this for me. In my mind, it's because like we're full of energy. Like we're energy sources, like inside of us. That's why we be like shocking stuff with our static electricity. Like we be transferring. That's why we can collect static electricity, because we are a conductor of energy. And that's why when your heart stops and they go clear and they shoot you full of electricity, it starts your heart. What if we all belong on Marvel? Okay, what if we're all superheroes? Like, I'm not even kidding, not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all like energy. All right, I'm gonna stop because now I'm not gonna stop. Now I gotta do some research, because now I got my brain thinking, and it's not about notary. Now it's about energy. I used to do a lot of research into energy, like Nikola Tesla and like the pyramids and the Egyptians, and I mean it was real deep. I was going on a rabbit hole. Okay, and so now I got me thinking about it again. Energy doesn't disappear; it just transfers. That's true. We use batteries all the time. We don't know we don't know everything. The Positive Power Thinking by Norman Vincent speaks to that. Chemical energy stored in the bonds of chemical compounds. Chemical energy may be released during a chemical reaction, often in the form of heat. Such reactions are called exothermic reactions. Just interesting. I don't know how we got here. But we ended up here, and that's fine. All right, I'm gonna bring it back in. I'm not even gonna say anything about notary no more because we all done. Let me see. How do you build business credit without forming an LLC first? Is that possible? I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it. It's not something that I would recommend. I recommend keeping it separate because you want your business to be separate from yourself. Otherwise, you're being a sole prop, and sole prop is you. Your kids are smart. Because people come to you to feed off your energy. They do. That's why I garbage energy out. Like, I know that. Like, I can't hang around people who are like mopey and sad, and I just can't do it. Before you go, are we able to use a professional reference? Yes, you can use it as a reference. That's fine. Make sure I'm seeing all your comments. All right, y'all. Now I do have to slip and slide. I do, because I'm actually gonna be on social media. That's where I'm gonna be at. Energy has to deal with that, not a question mark. Oh, wait, what? Not a question mark, a period. It takes energy to be productive. Before you, okay, I saw that. All right, y'all. Don't forget to go to NOTARY2NOTARY.com and sign up for the notary signing agent training. List your business at Notary Directory USA. Sign up for the one-on-one coaching while it's still on sale at $99 a month. And you too can become a successful six-figure notary signing agent. And don't forget to text me at 804-373-8883 and join the text community. And I will see you guys luego. Don't forget to join the YouTube channel. My email address is info@notary2notary.com. I'm going to pick a YouTube member tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to announce it tomorrow. And they're going to win a gift from me, a live with me, and 1 month of coaching. Yeah. Woo! Let's get it. All right, y'all. Be awesome on purpose. I'm going to finish my tropical smoothie. Shout out to Tropical Smoothie. I love endorsements. Sponsorships. All right, y'all. Be great on purpose. I'll see you later. See you later, alligator. Not for a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. Not for a while, crocodile. See you. I'm always silly, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't do that.